So, he said... Oh, that's another trap, isn't it?
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed. Broken stalks, sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. Okay, where's the last place I have to look for a trap? Because I guess if I can, I may as well do that before bed. Check the trap in Land's End, far northeast of the Feld building. Okay. The Feld building. I'll try and remember that. Could probably do that before... meeting up with this lady. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go back in here. Go on, Harry. Go up. Go up there. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we are, back in the fishing village. The boardwalk just past the fishing village. I'm trying to remember where that is. That boardwalk might be what I'm looking for. Let me try and head to the Feld building first, I guess. Okay, so here's the Feld building. Far northeast of the Feld building. I can't go through this gate though, can I? Oh, there's the trap though. So I've clicked on it, so now he's going to do a slow walk in that direction. Layla has come and hopped up on the table. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but she is sat. She is sat on the table. Whatever the next game I do is, I'm sure that I will, at some point...
Nothing has changed about this trap. You need to check the others.
At some point, I will do face cam again so that you can actually see her. But she is here. Oh, so that's... Oh, you've not been acquainted with Layla? Layla is... She is my cat that I adopted in December. Of course, we named her after Layla Khalid. Although I'm not sure her personality quite matches. When we got her, she was so shy. She was so shy. And really like scared. And you're still kind of an anxious little baby, aren't you, Layla? But she's gotten so much more confident and so much more vocal and comfortable. Good girl. We're kind of, she's stood up and now she's kind of in the way of the screen, but that's fine. Layla, could you sit down, please? Thank you. Where's this trap? can hear her purring. Yeah. She's a very happy girl. No, it's really like, feel very good about like how comfortable and happy she is now. Although she's so comfortable and happy that she's started behaving like a right menace. Now every time that I'm ever eating anything, she's trying to eat my food. Stick her head in and eat my food. Okay, I thought that it said far northeast of the Feld building, so I thought it would be up here, the trap. But, I mean, I guess it wouldn't make any sense for the trap to be up here because it would have to be somewhere with, like, nature. But maybe far northeast means something else. No, this is as far... Sorry, that's west, isn't it? I'm stupid. Just mixed up east and west. Can you believe it? Far northeast. So maybe around here somewhere? What's the church? I'll post some pictures of Layla in the Discord server for you, Foosh, because so that you can see what she looks like. She's a beautiful black cat. Where is this damn trap, you guys? Yeah, I thought that... So the Feld building is back here. So... far northeast, I thought would be around here somewhere. But I can't seem to find it. Unless I'm using the wrong northeast. I don't know. Far northeast of the Feld building. Sorry, I know it's boring to watch people get lost in a video game. Wait, have I been in this area yet? This barrel has recently been discarded. It smells of fuel oil. Ah, okay, this looks new, potentially. There we go. There's the trap.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
You guys get so much cat purring ASMR on this channel now. Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Ooh, look closer.
No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a real monster. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and then got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We're not cryptozoologists. We're cops.
We need to pay you for all the cat time? Yeah, I need to start charging money because I'm a girl boss. And I love charging money for making you listen to my cat. I love monetizing everything. You're no longer allowed to experience the joy of hearing cat purrs just because. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Okay. A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. The ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air is eaten away at it. Ooh, another tie. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance where the posts trail towards. Okay, except that horrific necktie is gonna get all jealous and weird if I try wearing another necktie. Okay, it is now 10 o'clock, so I will be heading towards the meeting spot, if I can. I'm trying to figure out what the meeting spot is. Past the boardwalk, past the fishing village, I remember he said. Not there. It's here where you found the jacket, but you were too close, so it got a bit bugged. Run back to the whirling and return. Oh. All the way to the whirling? Sorry, I'm getting a bit lost. Can she only spawn if I go back to the other side of town? Is the game buggy? I don't think it... As far as I can tell, it hasn't really been buggy so far, but... I may as well go back and talk to the cryptozoologists if I can, and then come back. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. I was just complaining. Hello. Let's talk to Morel.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, okay. I've seen to your traps.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You've never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Yes, I do.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But, darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood. Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from
What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the indulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
The old woman looks at her husband tenderly. Its limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Maybe you imagined it, Lena?
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
So she couldn't have made it up. Or imagined
Yeah,
it.
he's right.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena,
She lowers her voice, imitating a boy.
you trying to tell us you saw the indulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile. Kim, how could you still be skeptical?
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up...
Kim. They are pretty cute, these guys.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
Okay. Suggestion check. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids?
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
Is this bird a cryptid? Point to the tie she gave you.
No. It's the cryptid.
The cryptid?
Oh, yes.
The small silvery skull shines between your fingers, its beak sharp. Okay, what is this bird?
The eight-eyed pterotorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until it was cited by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
The powers that be are working overtime to magnetically draw us to Kim despite his being a liberal, and it is working. Yeah, I don't even really, know why. Because, as I said before, I feel like he says a lot of stuff that I disagree with, and there's a lot about him that I don't really like, but for some reason I like him. I don't understand. Okay, I need to hear about this sighting.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilnara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
Okay, and Uamrau is...
The world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert. An ancient riverbed completely dried up.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years. Since the fall of Pericarnassus, he was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the pterotorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
It followed him?
More like he followed it. A bird that big has many liters of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Ploppenkolk followed the Tetatorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist. Then the Tetatorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back. Every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
Damn. An 8-eyed, mind-controlling bird? Fuck yes.
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrao is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
He's sincere. He likes the audacity.
Finally. So what was the last anyone ever saw of it?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il-Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I might ask her more cryptid questions later.
Of course, dear.
Layla, please, I need to see. Okay. Let us... Oh my gosh. Let us head back to the fishing village and hope that the woman I'm supposed to meet has spawned there. Good girl. She's now sat out of the way. When we were like looking for cats as well, it's like, okay, obviously I would love any cat that we get, but fundamentally I think I just really love being a girl mom. I think that who I am is a girl mom. So me and a girl cat are gonna be in it for life. Hello? That's...
Put your hands where I can see them.
Wow. Wow. Oh, sorry, I'm processing. Okay. The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pace. Show me your hands. Right now. Show me your hands. Right now.
What is happening?
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Wow. Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress. Officer, under duress. I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
Lolin says my first words at this point in the game were also, wow. Wow. Okay. Time to get my gun. I don't feel good about that. I don't think that's going to go well. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon, or please identify yourself. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon.
Officer in need of assistance. Suspect at large. Get on the ground.
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Let's just talk, alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot. Big red key. Big red key.
Big red key. That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk. You know this. What happened to make her like this? Loneliness. Yes, sure, but also in a less abstract way. The neurodegenerative disease I mentioned earlier.
You are not the police. We are the police. Or, ma'am, we're here to help. Tell us what's wrong. I don't know. I'm torn because I don't really want to talk to her like that, but there's a possibility that she will respond to us saying that we're police officers. Ma'am, we're here to help. Tell us what's wrong.
The woman looks at you, but through you, like you don't exist. Her eyes gleam feverishly, and the rotating police beacon lights reveal deep scratch marks on her cheeks.
This is the police. Unlawful engagement. Hands on the ground. Scumbag.
So this is what the weather's like on the other end of a cop's gun.
Kim?
Fascinating.
The lieutenant's eyes stay fixed on the woman and her gun. He studies them closely, then mumbles.
See? This is what happens when we are not around.
I'm not sure that's the lesson to take away from this, Kim. Please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's a goddamn police shitbag. How's the pavement? You're under arrest.
You're not the police. We are the police.
Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed.
I'm a detective with the 41st Precinct. This is my partner from the 57th.
No. Oh, no. No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth. Aggravated assault. Man down. Officers in pursuit.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
We really are cops. Look, my badge. Take out your badge and show it to her. I'm worried about her reacting to me moving. But I'm gonna pull out my badge.
License and registration, license and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector, azimuth.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Ooh, I do not feel good about doing a hand-eye coordination check right now.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing firearm at us. Your firearm. You need to solve
Oh
this.
god. Can't change my clothes right now either, can I? We just have to do a hand-eye coordination check, but I'm not feeling good about this.
She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her in his sights. Host almighty, don't count on that. You saw the binoclard can't shoot for shit.
No, I know myself. I know I'm gonna fail.
Sure, you're you, but how do we end this? She's not just gonna let you leave.
No gun is worth this risk.
Confined quarters, assailant coming at me. Split-second decision. Oh, well.
Oh my god.
For a moment there.
I was 80% sure the gun is empty, and still the instinct almost took over.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police
Phew.
weapons have bullets. This isn't real.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was worried that someone could die here.
Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
She looks devastated. Grab the gun, right now. This might be your only chance.
Pick up your gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Great gears are grinding to a halt. The machine is powering down. She's all out of jolt.
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
The fact that you can almost feel the skills wiping the sweat from their forehead as they say, oh my god, is so funny. The skills? Sorry, what do you mean exactly?
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
Oh, as in like right, the voices in your head. Right, gotcha. Yeah, it is a funny scenario. For some reason, I'm just feeling quite sad right now. To make me feel a little bit sad. You're not alone. We're all here.
The woman stands in front of you, motionless, unresponsive, almost like an inanimate object now. A mountain of police paraphernalia. In there she is alone, trapped in a world of blue and red lights. Her children and their children, if there were any, stopped coming when it got really bad.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8 and loneliness.
I guess we'll never know.
Probably not. But more pressing is the question of what to do with her right now.
I don't want to arrest her, but I have no choice but to say this. Should we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more. The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Shake her shoulder.
The old woman doesn't react to your touch.
Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
Maybe, probably. You know me.
It's your hat.
Leave her be. Oh, that made me sad. Oh, I like this tie a lot. That's cute. +1 authority. Well, I do need that right now, so... Unfortunately, I think horrific necktie is not going to be happy with me not wearing it, so... Once again... I can't have any fun. Although it is +1 Empire, Inland Empire, +1 Volition. I'll leave it for now. I really like this tie, it has to be said. I've been quite happy with the evolution of these outfits, although I'm feeling very, very coerced by my necktie right now. I think he's being a bit possessive, and I don't think it's healthy. I think that he should be more secure in himself, that, you know, at some point I'm gonna wear him again, but sometimes I just gotta wear a different necktie, you know, like I can have other friends. And we're still friends, and I'm still gonna wear you sometimes, but sometimes I can wear other ties, you know? I think he needs to go to therapy, is what I'm saying. I think he just needs to be a bit more secure in himself. Because it's like, now it feels like it's an obligation to wear the horrific necktie, and that's not any fun. Okay, so we're going back to the whirling, right? Yeah, to talk to Hardy.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
I think, considering all of the stuff I was saying earlier about Everard and how the Clare brothers are basically like just capitalists, like trying to manufacture a coup so that they can gain wealth and control, but they're kind of like manipulating all the workers by co-opting like the language of Marxism and saying that they're, you know, on their side. I think that gives some interesting context to this whole thing, where part of the union is being encouraged to be like local law enforcement, because again it's like another parallel between the Clare brothers and Joyce. Like, I guess in a lot of ways it's like Joyce and Everard are kind of like two sides of the same coin, because of the way that Wild Pines employs, I mean, of course, the RCM, like the actual police, the police is protects Wild Pines and acts in the interests of Wild Pines, but also they like hire private security in order to protect their interests, right? So the idea that like the Clare brothers have their own like militia that acts as local law enforcement is just another way in which they're kind of like replicating the structures of capitalism. Yeah, I think that definitely, at this point, I feel like that all is kind of starting to fit together a bit more in my head.
Yeah, we'll send someone out. Who is? Wait, it's the pigs, isn't it? God. Poor lady. Don't worry, we'll handle this. I think she got some family good on or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Yeah, it's just really sad. It's really, really sad. There's, I guess, like, again, it's like, this is like a very real thing that happens a lot and is really horrible. Like, there's a guy where I live, like a houseless person who I see around a lot, and like I talk to him a lot, and he has dementia and he has COPD, like he's disabled and he's struggling so much, and like when I see him and talk to him and obviously like, you know, try to help him as much as I can just to like get in a shelter or something for the night, like his family, like he tells me about his family and stuff, and I'm always just thinking like where is your family? Like why would none of your family like give you a place to live? He's an old man, he's got dementia, he's like he can barely walk because he's struggling to breathe with COPD, and like his family isn't taking care of him, you know? And like I guess I don't know the full picture and I don't want to judge, but it's just like so horrible. Like I just can't I have a difficult relationship with my parents, and I would never, like, if I have a place to live and like, you know, God forbid something happened to my parents and they didn't have anywhere to live, no matter what my relationship with them is like, I just can't imagine a world in which I just let that happen to them. You know what I mean? Like, if I can take care of them, then I would. Like, it just, like, it makes me sad, but it also makes me so angry. Like, I just can't. It just makes me so angry that, like, someone's family would let this happen to them. You know what I mean? We have to have each other's back, you know what I mean? We have to take care of each other, because the state won't fucking take care of us, and I just think it's so messed up to, like, do that. to you know, if you can do something about it, like, if you have the ability to do something about it and you don't. yeah, it just makes me really angry and really sad.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Peg.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
No, she didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, copper.
Titus chugs his beer down and wipes his mouth.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
So, usually I wouldn't mind too much about just telling the truth about that, but considering that we're in kind of an impasse where I'm trying to pass an authority check, I had a feeling that losing some even more respect wouldn't serve me well. So, that is why I lied about it. What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante.
Be anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was, like before, just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Get wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
I can't help but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Whatever, Cole. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of our own.
Where'd she get all her gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Podcast mode now as I doze off. Good night in advance. Good night, Lalin. I hope you get some good rest, and I hope that your recovery continues to go well. Thank you for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Oh, sorry, that's Whoosh. You guys are both orange, so I got a bit confused. Apologies. Good night, Whoosh. As far as I know, you're not recovering from any surgery, so I just hope that you have a good rest.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Oh, man. Oh, man.
You see a heavy steel.
No, we still don't have any progress on that, I feel. Do want to figure out how to get behind that door, though. Is this a person that I've...
Always a pleasure to see an officer.
Oh, it's
of the law.
fucking Gary!
I mean, officers.
put skill points into composure. I can't put any more skill points into composure, so that's that. What do I want to level up? Okay, well, I'm still working on authority, so I could put more points into authority. Visual calculus might also be good. And hand-eye coordination, so that I can shave. I'm curious to see what Harry looks like shaved. Hold on. A 3-shot revolving barrel Villiers-LaSalle pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn and the engraving on the side reads, Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun, no doubt about it. Put one in hand-eye coordination and another one in authority. I really didn't want to put points in authority, and now here we are. Okay. I feel bad once again about taking off the horrific necktie, so against my will, I put the horrific necktie back on. Return to Morel with the news. Yeah, can I talk to you about the traps now, Morel? Or...
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Visual calculus reminds me a lot of Connor's Mind Palace thing from Detroit. That's funny. Thank you for speaking of recovery. I caved and bought a pregnancy pillow to cocoon in and I'm loving it. That sounds great. I really should have done that. But who knows? Maybe a pregnancy pillow will come in handy again someday.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yeah, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the indulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yes. The Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Are you sure you've exhausted all the alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation could there be? Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now. and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Oh, Kim. I am going to help them. Because I would rather do that than police work. Interfacing check. Develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bugs?
What wouldn't a child want with bugs? Children love messing around with bugs. Are you kidding?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
This is a slippery one. He may respect the law, but mostly wants to pass under the radar. You won't get a chance to talk after you walk out of there. He hasn't been particularly forthcoming before. He may well still be hiding something. After he's left, it's too late.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be able to re-roll for composure.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
Suzerainty sounds like it's meant to be like civilization or something.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets
Like
on.
the game Civilization. Have you noticed anything off about your friend Gary?
No, of course not.
Are you
Why?
kidding? Are you sure?
Well, he's been a little unenthusiastic about the trip. More so than usual. That's understandable. He just wants to get home and warm up.
He doesn't want to say it, but this is unusual. Gary's been to the jungle with him, to places way more challenging than the coast. Why so eager to go home?
I'm gonna try to get Gary, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to, because of the composure check.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Okay, I can try the composure check again. Let me save and give it a try. Gary's apartment is the apartment Everett had you break into, I think. Oh, really? How do you know that?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
I mean, so clearly racist, like every time he's like ignoring Kim. Okay, here we go. Another composure check. Pray for me. Ugh.
He keeps shifting uncomfortably, but you can't make head or tail of this sound. And honestly, it's rude to stare, so stop.
That's frustrating. gonna see if I can go back to that apartment and check it out. That woman isn't on the roof anymore. Okay, the apartment's not back here, it's... trying to remember where the apartment was. Think it's back here.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore.
Fuck. Lalan says the apartment had an empty guest bed and a box of Suzerainty, the game. That's how you potentially think it may be Gary's. So what does Gary the crypto-fascist have to do with Everard Clare? That is the question. Listen, I'm gonna be cheeky. Oh, no. That's it, he's gone. That's it, it's over. Let me try reloading. No? Yeah, the game is like, absolutely not. They've gone to bed. Ask Kuno about the empty trap and then take a look around the yard, find out the real reason. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that's shitty. Let's talk to Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound.
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, Kuno, let's investigate your pig shack. It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insects.
We will find your bugs, little scouse boy.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going
Stop
well.
being so sarcastic, Kim.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
You think the indulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
I'm not though, am I? I've been consistently doing pretty bad at handling the Kuno side of things.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I see. Okay, thank you for telling me straight up what's going on with you, Kuno. I know you took the locusts from the traps the cryptozoologists set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist? Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
That's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art.
Oh my god, Kuno. He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open, but they don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
A leaden silence fills the yard.
So that's what this is about.
Kuno discovers self-determination. Yeah, maybe a little too much self-determination if he's considering becoming a pig. Say nothing.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
What do I want to say? What's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What does the City of Locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his burning face up to the falling rain.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Okay, now that's settled, I'd better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The indulindian phasmid.
He recognizes the name.
You know what the indulindian phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Damn, I really fucked shit up.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
So true, conceptualization.
In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean...
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Wow.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. Kuno
Let me have a look at that thought that I just gained. Actual art degree. Yeah, it's another copper type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him, everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. That one sounds like maybe it could be fun. Okay. Is the debrief with Kim only on the first day? Feels like bedtime, you know what I mean? Let me go to the balcony and see if Kim wants to debrief. If not here, then we can go back to the shack and see if that's the place to debrief. But this is where he's staying, so... Can't enter that room anymore.
door is closed.
Kim usually prompts you to debrief, but maybe it will no longer happen since you are living at the shack now? Maybe.
Yes? Yes?
Nothing. Yeah, let's go to the shack and see what happens. Home to my lovely shack. Let us go. Let me see if the pawn shop is open real quick.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
How come you're still open?
The pawn shop is always open.
Electrochemistry check. Is Roy high, and if yes, what's he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Say, what's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What is a particle decay generator?
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Why is it called the People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops. It must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it, so I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there, it's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
He shrugs. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Not gonna ask him for drugs. I did want to sell him some stuff.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I guess I can't sell all that liquor.
Another time, perhaps. Sure, let me have a look. Another time, perhaps.
Oh well. Just want to get rid of all that alcohol that I'm not going to drink. Ooh, change. I do hope that I can still get the debriefs even though I'm not staying at the Whirling in Rags. I felt like, yeah, I was supposed to get like a prompt from Kim or something, like telling me like we should go to bed soon, basically.
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Into the shack.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Okay, let's try to shave again. Hand-eye coordination check.
Your hand shakes so hard, you can't even muster up the courage to try. Maybe you're just too wild at heart.
That's another David Lynch reference. Wild at Heart. It's another David Lynch movie.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Okay.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Go to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner. and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning, spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash, the bang, the endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Open your eyes.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Have you seen my shit recently? I've really gotten it together.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism. But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
It's interesting because I feel like they are talking about the communists as though they are, like, separate from the dock workers union, which is worthy of note. As I talked about before, like, trade unions are not always, like, some trade unions can be more soft left or, like, center. But I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time?
Possibly. If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives. Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Maybe?
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all.
Will they help me fire up Mazov's socialist sausage grinder?
Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
My nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell. We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
What does communism smell like?
Failure.
Wow. Okay, but what does failure smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic.
Wow.
What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix.
It's a visceral image. Well, a visceral sense of smell that they've painted there.
People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. You could also just look for more tangible evidence of communist activity. Images of Krasmazov and white antlers are usually a dead giveaway.
Right, so I think we're going to be going back to the apartment building.
You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dock Workers Union. They're an obvious place to start.
What will I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a
Wow,
communist.
called out. Roll up your sleeves, alright, let's get to it.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
Too true. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try this again.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough...
No, I cannot. I will have to wait to level up, and then I can try to shave potentially one last time. Trying to see if I have anything hand-eye coordination boosting in here, but I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay, my friends, I think that I'm gonna call it a day. The communists that made this game are really, really good at poking fun at other communists. Yes, they are. It's interesting, again, considering everything that's happened with Zaum, because it's potentially a little bit ironic. I mean, obviously, like, this was written by a team, so some of the people on this team are not necessarily the people that I think deserve the criticism. But certain lead writers and lead creatives on this team, from them, I find it potentially a little bit ironic, all things considered. Because there's potentially a big lack of self-awareness about what makes them communists worth complaining about. But, yeah.